Welcome to Architectural Patterns in Software. After watching this video, you will be able to describe different software architectures, such as 2-tier, 3-tier, peer-to-peer, event-driven, and microservices, and provide an example of each architectural pattern. An architectural pattern is a repeatable solution to a problem in software architecture. Patterns highlight common internal elements and structures of a software system. Different architecture patterns may share related characteristics. In this video, we will discuss 2-tier, 3-tier, peer-to-peer, event-driven, and microservices. However, there are many other patterns that will not be covered in this video. These patterns include Model View Controller, Message Broker, Blackboard, Pipe Filter, and Controller Responder. The 2-tier architecture, also called client-server, is a computing model in which the server hosts, delivers, and manages most of the resources and services delivered to the client. The interface resides on the client machine and makes requests to a server for data or services. This type of architecture usually has more than one client computer connected to a server component over a network connection. A 3-tier architecture, or an N-tier architecture, where there are more than 3 layers, is the most common software architecture. The 3-tier architecture is composed of several horizontal tiers that function together as a single unit of software. A tier only communicates with other tiers located directly above and below it. Related components are placed within the same tier, and changes in one tier do not affect the other tier. The 3-tier architecture organizes applications into 3 logical and physical computing tiers: the presentation tier, or user interface; the middle tier, which is usually the application tier, is where business logic is processed; and the data tier, where the data is stored and managed. The peer-to-peer architecture, or P2P for short, consists of a decentralized network of nodes that are both clients and servers. The workload is partitioned among these nodes. Peers make a portion of their resources directly available to other network participants without the need for central coordination by servers. Resources are things like processing power, disk storage, or network bandwidth. Peers both supply and consume resources, in contrast to the traditional client-server architecture, in which the consumption happens strictly by the client and the servers supply the resources. Peer-to-peer architecture is useful for file sharing, instant messaging, collaboration, and high-performance computing. An event is anything that results in a change of state. An event can be thought of as an action that is triggered by the end user, such as a mouse click or another part of the program. Event-driven architecture focuses on producers and consumers of events. Producers listen for and react to triggers while consumers process an event, and the producer publishes the event to an event router. The router determines which consumer to push the event to. The triggering event generates a message, called an event notification, to the consumer, which is listening for the event. The components in event-driven architectures are loosely coupled, making the pattern appropriate for use with modern distributed systems. Microservices are an approach to building an application that breaks its functionality into modular components called services. An application programming interface, also called an API, is the part of an application that communicates with other applications. An API defines how 2 applications share and modify each other's data. APIs can be used to create a microservices-based architecture. The API gateway routes the API from the client to a service, and orchestration handles communication between services. Let's discuss an example for each of these patterns. A text messaging app is an example of a 2-tier pattern. The client initiates a request to send a text message through a server, and the server responds by sending that message to another different client. And another example of the 2-tier pattern is database clients connecting with database servers. Many web apps use the 3-tier pattern. They use a web server to provide the user interface, an application server to process user inputs, and a database server that handles data management. The functions of these three types of servers will be discussed in more detail in another video. Ride-sharing apps such as Lyft and Uber are examples of event-driven patterns. The customer sends a notification that they need a ride from a particular location to another location, and that event is routed to a consumer. Cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Ethereum use a peer-to-peer pattern. Each computer in the blockchain acts as both server and client. Finally, social media sites are composed of microservices. A user has an account, and that account can request different services, such as adding friends, targeted ad recommendations, and displaying content. Architectural patterns are not necessarily mutually exclusive. In other words, two or more of these patterns can be combined. For instance, a three-tiered architecture can also be microservice-based, or a peer-to-peer architecture can also be event-driven. However, not all architectural patterns can be used in conjunction with others. A peer-to-peer cannot also be two-tier because a single machine in a peer-to-peer architecture represents both a client and a server, whereas a two-tier architecture separates the client from the server. It is up to the system architect to determine which architectural patterns the software system should adhere to. In this video, you learned that an architectural pattern is a repeatable solution to an architectural problem. A two-tier pattern has a client and server. Text messaging apps use a two-tier pattern. A three-tier pattern has three tiers that interact with each other. Web apps use a three-tier pattern. An event-driven pattern has actions that are produced and responded to by a consumer. Ride-sharing apps use an event-driven pattern. The peer-to-peer pattern consists of a decentralized network of nodes that acts as clients and servers. Cryptocurrency is an example of the peer-to-peer pattern. Microservices are loosely coupled individual services that behave as a single system and interact with the client. Communication is orchestrated among services, and social media sites are an example. And finally, two or more patterns can be combined in a single system, but some are mutually exclusive.